Okay, is my streaming key not working? Start streaming. What? Okay. Should be live, but it's not working. Can't see anything. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay, but I can't see myself talking. Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Good morning. Are we good? Are we good? Can you see me? Okay, good morning, good morning. I guess YouTube, for some reason, I can't see the stream, but OBS is working. Great. Whatever. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. It is November 11th, 2020. My name is Carlos Garcia. I'm the founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. We do this every morning at 9 a.m. Just want to take the time to say two things. Thank you so much for joining me on the live yesterday. It was very much fun to do with you guys. Next one will be at 100,000 Instagram followers. I think we're at 89,000. Or we get 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, or 10,000 Twitter followers. I think we're at 6,400 or something. So that will be the next one. Just a heads up. And also just want to say a very happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans out there, troops. Thank you so much for all you do. You are what make America great. Thank you so much again for your service. So happy Veterans Day to all of them. Let's go ahead to everyone, excuse me. All right, let's talk market, shall we? Dow futures up 160. NASDAQ kind of is up, but off the highs at 111.25. S&P 0.69%, 35.65. Russell 2000 futures up 0.5% at 1743. Crude futures up 2.6%. Bitcoin futures up 2% at 15,665. Gold futures down 1%. Silver futures down 2%. Euro dollar at 117.56, down 60 pips. Dollar yen at 105.52, up 26 pips. And the dollar is up 0.36% at 93.08. And the VIX is down 2.62% at 24.15. Okay, so let's talk markets. All right, so looking at a couple of things here. I know I had a question regarding Qs. I have Q puts with our members. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the chart first. You could see we were playing this breakdown here at 281.91. I have the 280s. You can see it's still a downtrend for the most part. That 50-day still hasn't been broken. The 200-day did break, which was exactly the position that we wanted. And it is Wednesday, and you can see that 287 Fibonacci level is still not broken. The 50-day still not broken. You can see that rejection right here, so I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback for NASDAQ short term. Again, still the great rotation into value, industrials, all that jazz. So QQQs puts I'm holding with our team. Boeing we had yesterday, the day before, obviously we caught it yesterday. It was the freebie on Instagram. I think we did pretty well on it. I think we caught 54% on it. I think I caught 45% on it personally, but our team got 54 on it. Nice breakout here. Do you want to get back in? I said don't. Make sure you don't on the live. I'm still holding on to that. Should we get another leg up if you wanted to trade it? Take a look at next week's. If you break 194, maybe the 205s would be the play. If you take a look at Boeing, Boeing may still get a little bit of love. Just a heads up. I did a lotto yesterday on Rocket Mortgage, thinking that we're going to get some volatility. It didn't happen. It's only down 15 cents. So again, it was a complete lotto. I only bought one or two and didn't really do anything. Datadog went ahead and went to the dumpster yesterday, and they had their earnings. Didn't do very well. If you're looking to buy the stock, which I don't own, there it is. You can always get it at a discount. That's where we are. Looking at Apple post their Mac event, and they're up about $1.40 pre-market. Let's take a look at some pre-market movers as well. Keep in mind the bond markets are closed today due to the Veterans Day holiday. But other than that, stock markets are open regular time. Let's take a look at some pre-market movers. NIO down 4% due to, as well as Alibaba. Anything Chinese stocks are down due to the fact that there's some increased regulation on Chinese companies in tech. So NIO is down 4%. Alibaba is down 1.4%. Aurora Cannabis down 20%. American Airlines down 0.4%. Carnival up 1.5%. Football TV soared with great earnings as well. Microsoft 1%, Boeing up 0.85%, Apple 1.25%, JP Morgan 0.41%, Salesforce up 2%, AMD up 1.65%, Carnival 1.61%, and Tesla up 1.25%, with Zoom Video up 3.45% pre-market. So that's where we are. What am I expecting today? Actually, I'm expecting a little bit of range bound. I think that we're going to get a little bit of a sell here in the morning. We'll get a little bit of a pullback at the cash open. So I don't expect any kind of big moves today, to be completely honest with you. I think 35.31 on the ES to 35.87 is maybe where we'll kind of top off a little bit for the most part. I think Q's retest the lows of about 283 if anything. Again, I'm expecting lower volume today on a holiday, bank holiday for the most part. But again, just looking at it here, Qs are still kind of toward the downtrend. Again, a little bit of a relief bounce here, up 1% on futures, but still couldn't break that 50-day moving average. It's pretty key. 12,000 is a big level on NQ futures. So with that being said, that's why I'm in puts. So I think that we're going to get that as well. All right, let's add some questions. Sorry, questions here, questions. Oh, so we are on. Perfect. Good morning. Good morning. We're live. Thoughts on buying BABA at these levels? I bought BABA yesterday live on the live session, and I'm happy I did. If it breaks 250.66, I will buy some more. So again, I love buying stocks on the cheap, and I think Alibaba had a great singles day. Just regulation stuff in China. I don't care. I'm willing to buy that stock and more. Are we home on QQQ puts like the level? I just said it. Again, that 50-day is a big level here. We should retest that around 281.91. We'll get that day. Yes, good morning. Morning, I joined the premium chat yesterday's freebie. You the man? No, man, you the man. Good morning. All good, champ. NIO said, I'm going to head out. Oh, NIO here. Yeah, NIO is basically testing the 100, and we know how this stock moves. So again, I'm still holding calls. BABA levels. BABA here. Let's take a look here. Alibaba. 250.66, or actually is my level to buy. The low is 256.94. But again, you can see a downtrend just due to the regulation stuff with China. Thoughts on Tesla calls? Yeah, Tesla calls took a beating, EV, but you could see this bouncing a little bit. Looks like it's going to be pretty much range bound here. You can see that we did have a breakout, but then rejected and came back down, and now we're stuck in this range. Rocket earnings were decent, not great. As you can see, the stock is basically down 30 cents. Not really doing anything. Could you get us levels on Twist and IAPR? What the hell is Twist? Twist Bioscience. Never heard of them. I don't know what they do, so I would say the break of 102.11. Again, shot in the dark. I have no idea what they do or what it is. And IAPR, same thing. Just the highs of 165. I don't know what you're expecting there. Square levels. Let's look at Square. Again, testing the 100. A lot of 100-day moving average testing on tech names, I've noticed. So again, these guys have been treading water. But I think they're buying opportunities to start breaking the 200 days, depending on the stock. And I have been buying tech names on pullbacks. I have my levels ready to go. So if we can get just one more slide on tech names, like a 1 or 2% down day or 3% down day, I'm ready to go to buy some more. But man, it's just I need something we need a catalyst to really bring us down some more, like to buy some more Apple, buy some more Microsoft. It's just we're down, but not the levels I want yet. And Square as well. What do you think about KO? KO is fine for a dividend if that's what you want. Fastly calls. There is nothing on Fastly for us to do. Nothing whatsoever. JPM calls. JPM needs to break 119.30 before you do anything, but the banks have done okay. Pretty much treading water. Citibank was okay to watch, but it still needs 48.95. GM looks very good. Again, you just need a little more volume. 42.63 is the high. Let's see if it breaks that. Still holding Tesla call. Yeah, Tesla's more than likely just dead. It's what it is. Pins call option. Pins needs a little bit of work. It's broke the 200 day, so You're not doing anything on pins until it starts breaking 6647. Did you close your NEO, Tesla, and QQQ? No, why would I close that for? Still holding, it's Wednesday. And W-shaped recovery, I mean, in the markets, I mean, you can call any letter you want, but again, I'm still bullish. You saw Goldman's call. I posted on Instagram. They're bullish in the market. We've been bullish since. So what? Regardless of who president is. After November 27, NEO 50 calls. Do you think NEO still looks good? I do. I still think NEO looks fine. And I still think that we're going to go ahead and bounce on these levels. Again, it's some regulatory news from China against tech stocks. So again, these Chinese names are getting a hit. Alibaba, NEO, JD, you can name it. Amazon leaps 3,500. No, too expensive. Too expensive. You're wasting your time. Just buy the stock. SRNE. No idea what that is or what it does. Sorrento Therapeutics. It's a penny stock. Anything of sub 5 is a penny stock. I wouldn't play with dogs or lay with dogs. You'll get fleas. And that's basically it. Etsy analysis. Etsy, again, another stay-at-home stock that took a beating, just like everything else that stayed at home, which has outperformed. If you are really interested in Etsy, this is probably a good time to buy. I would say sub 20 would be a good time to buy if you're an investor. We're looking at SPY calls for next week. SPY calls are interesting for next week. The only thing that would bring up a SPY call is if President Trump concedes. That's when you start getting a rocket in the market. 358.75 would be a great break for the upside, and then you could target 365. OSTK, good time to buy. Rocket was red yesterday after market. Any thoughts on that? Yeah, I spoke about it. Rocket was a complete lotto that I took. And again, we have to see the price action in the morning. Workhorse levels. Workhorse is the electric truck company. Looks decent, but nothing worth trading here. Pretty much just range bound. What are you looking at today? Watching QQQ today for the most part. Fiverr entry level. Looking at Fiverr here. Again, very looks similar to the work at home Etsy names. Again, if you're really interested in buying Fiverr, anything probably about sub 130 would be a good level to buy. I wouldn't buy it personally. OSTK levels, overstock, sorry. Oh, sorry if I wasn't clear. Again, stay-at-home stocks, same thing. You're seeing Etsy, Fiverr, the same exact deal, the same exact analysis. If you're wanting to buy these names, this is an opportunity to do so. I don't want overstock. I bought Shopify yesterday. If you wanted to get an online retailer, I think stick with Amazon. VRM, I think will beat earnings. I don't know about earnings, obviously. I don't have inside information. Man, these charts look very familiar. Etsy, Fiverr, and all these, and Overstock kind of look the same. Big drop, and then just kind of hovering there, so who knows. Best airline to watch for the next few weeks, I would say Delta and Love, which is Southwest Airlines. But you can see the charts are very similar. How to catch reversals. That really depends on market movement. It really depends on resistance. That's something you have to work on. Resistance and support levels and your moving averages. All right, what do you think about Buffett selling half of his Apple? The same thing I felt that Buffett sold his airlines. I bet you he's kicking himself now. Remember, Buffett may be rich, obviously, yes, but he's not a fortune teller either. What you plan on Shopify stocks? Hold it, and buy on dips. That's my plan. All right, guys, Space has bottomed out. I own Space, and yes, I am bullish on it. I think 25 will come by the end of December. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure to click the bottom right-hand corner to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. You never know when I'll do another Instagram live or any kind of YouTube live and such like that. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you guys soon.